So the important thing, Dale, is to sit as comfortably as you can. So you're a little bit squeezed into that chair. If you sit where your arms are comfortable, where your head's supported, feet flat on the floor, don't cross your legs or anything, just where you're going to be really comfortable now for about 10 minutes. And just gently close your eyes. And all I want you to do for this first few minutes is really to focus on your own breathing. I don't want you to change your breathing, don't get into any set pattern, but just notice your own breathing. As you sit there with your eyes closed, just notice yourself breathing in and breathing out without trying to control or change that at all. Just give yourself a couple of seconds just to settle that down before I start the main guided part. Okay, Dale, so now you've done a few breaths like that, I want you to take the focus of your attention to the top of your head. What I want you to think about is whether or not your scalp is actually relaxed. So one of the ways to test this is to really screw up your eyes, screw them up tight, and then let them go. And you'll feel the difference in the way that pulls across your scalp as to whether or not your scalp itself is relaxed. It's really a way of determining whether or not you're furrowing your brow and frowning a lot. Alright, and then take your focus further down into your jaw, Dale. Just clench your jaw and then let it go and feel the difference. Clench your jaw and let it go and feel the difference. And just give yourself a moment just to, in your own time, check that scalp, whether or not your eyes are screwed up, whether or not your jaw's too clenched, and just make sure that all the muscles in your face start to relax out and to soften. So you've just done that for a couple of minutes, Dale, and then take your attention onto your shoulders. I want you to hunch your shoulders right up to your ears and then just let them drop down and feel the difference there. And again, just do that a couple of times, pull them up to your ears and really just let them drop down. And just feel the difference there. You might want to shuffle around a little bit just to get your shoulder blades comfortable. And what you should be feeling now is that sort of from the shoulders up to the top of your head, everything feels a little bit softer than it did right at the very start. And in that same way, Dale, check the muscles all the way down your arms. So you might want to just tighten your biceps a little bit by clenching your fists and then just letting them out. Make sure that all the muscles in the top part of your arms are relaxing and that you're not holding any tension there at all. And take that down into your forearms just the same. Again, clenching your fists, making sure those forearms are not carrying that tension. Just let your fists relax right out. And you might just want to shuffle your arms so they're up onto the arms of the chair a little bit more comfortably. That's it. And then the arms of the chair are supporting you rather than you having to support yourself there. Okay, take your attention into your pecs, Dale, across your chest. Just flex your chest a little bit, make sure, and then relax back. That you're not carrying any tension, that you're not trying to puff out your chest, that you are just relaxed in your chair there. And then down into your belly. And the way to do this is just allow your belly to go saggy and soft. Don't try and hold in your core, just allow it to relax out. Nobody can see you, just allow that core to relax out. So now we've got your belly a little bit more relaxed, Dale. What I want you to do now is change your breathing a little bit so that as you breathe in, you're really just breathing right down into the abdomen so that your abdomen expands as you breathe in and it contracts as you breathe out, so that you're filling the whole of that top part of your body with air as you breathe in and out, and really just starting to feel that breath working its way right down into your body. When we're not relaxed, we often breathe so shallowly up in the top part of the lungs, but breathing in this way, you're really getting that air down into the base of the lungs, which is much more relaxing. Okay, Dale, so taking your attention into your hips. The way to check for tension in your hips is do a couple of butt clenches in your chair. So really squeeze your glutes together and then relax them out. And just make sure there's no tension going on in those hip joints. So you're squeezing those glutes together and relaxing them out again. And then take your attention down into your quads. And again, just sort of tighten those quads up and feel the difference as you relax out. You might need to lift your heels up off the floor a little bit to let that happen, but then relax those quads out. Make sure there's no tension right down to your knees. And finally down into the lower part of your legs now, Dale. Just feel around in your mind, around those calf muscles. Just maybe flex your feet around your ankles a little bit to make sure that your calves are not holding any tension. And as you're flexing your feet, just making sure that your ankles are not holding any tension. And then maybe pull your toes back up. Make sure as you let go and relax that out that there's no tension being held there in the lower part of your legs. So now feeling yourself really heavy in your chair, Dale, what I want you to do is in your own time, just a little scan top to toe like that. Any tension you identify, release it out in your own time and take a couple of minutes to do that. Once you're happy that all the tension's gone and you're sitting there in your chair, you should feel quite heavy in that chair. The chair's really supporting all of your weight. And now we want to go back to your breath. So as you breathe in, I want you to imagine that around your feet is a pool of light. It's a golden colour, warming light. And as you breathe in, that light starts to pull up through your feet and into your legs. And with the out breath, it starts to spread out through your skin, filling your legs with golden light. And on each consecutive breath, that light's coming higher and higher. So it's coming up from your feet to your ankles, to your knees, into the upper part of your legs, around your hips. It's swimming around your hips now as if you stood in a swimming pool of warm water. But what you're imagining is that your body, the lower part of your body, is filled with relaxing, warming, golden light. And as you breathe more, take that up into the top part of your body. And with every in-breath, you're just sucking that light further and further up until you feel it starting to enter into your head. As it enters into your head, you should actually start to feel it really glowing. You might get a tingly sensation around your ears or your scalp, and then you know that your whole body is really relaxing very well. The trick here is to stay like that and to focus on this light filling your body and that feeling for a good few minutes, 5 minimum I would say. And as you learn to do this and to relax more deeply, to do this for about 20 minutes a day. This is really relaxing your body. It's giving all your cells a chance to lay down their workload, to be able to recuperate and regenerate. This is proper relaxation, and being able to hold this for about 20 minutes. If at any time you feel your attention starts to wander, you might notice that you start to feel tense again in different parts of your body, especially if those thoughts are turning to the troubles of the day. When that happens, go back to your scan, just do a quick top to toe scan, make sure that you're not holding that tension, resettle yourself and continue the breathing with the imagining of all that golden light filling your body. So 5 minutes minimum, 20 minutes, work your way up to 20 minutes, that would be optimum to make sure that you're really enjoying good relaxation. It's really not unusual that people fall asleep at this stage, but you know that's fine because sleep is the ultimate form of relaxation. Okay, Dale, so it's time to bring ourselves round now. I want you to bring your attention back into the room. Be aware of the temperature, be aware of the noises outside, they're out on the street. And gently start to twitch your hands and feet and just get some movement coming back into your body. And in your own time, you can start to make those movements bigger and open your eyes. And here you are, back in the room, feeling more relaxed and ready to get on with your day.
That works.
Does work.
That's why I was laughing.
It really works.
When it first started, I was laughing because it works.